Recently, I have traveled to 4 countries and nearly 20 cities. My friends and my fellow members from our Toastmasters Club asked me to share something that I learned from my trip. Then I thought a little bit deeper what I could share that can apply to other areas in life too. So I came up with this map, and I also referenced some of the points from my English coach, Hardar Shemesh. I'm going to share 7 key elements to success. Do you like to be successful in something? Want to learn a language? Want to gain the public speaking skills? Want to be able to drive a car? Want to get a degree? Want to get a new job? Or want to get a promotion? I believe all of us want to be successful. But is it very easy to go? Is it easy to achieve the goals? Not exactly, especially when those goals are not achievable. The goal is too far, and we don't have all the other elements together. It's really hard. So let me go through these 7 elements. 1 is goal, 2nd is motivation, 3rd is habit, 4th is mindset, 5th values, and 6th strategy, 7th is environment. I think they are all so crucial. Now let's talk about goals. Without a goal, definitely we can't go anywhere, because what's the point, right? We need to reach something. For example, for English, I needed to get fluent and also need to feel free. And so for this trip, what we want to do is I want to visit Europe, London and France, Switzerland and Italy. That's the goal. Okay. And that goal is not just too generic, like I want to travel around the world. So many people talked about traveling around the world, but if you don't make it specific which country you're going to visit and how many days you're going to visit, it may be hard to achieve. That's why when we set goals, we need to set goals smart, specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant, and time-based. Second, we're talking about motivation. What makes us want to travel? For the enjoyment, for exploring different cultures, and for learning new cultures and gaining new insights about the different countries, and to see if we learned is the same as what we saw, it also discovers something new. And that is enriching our life. That's the motivation. It creates excitement in our life. That's the motivation for our trip. But in life, what kind of motivation you have? When you want to learn the language, what's the motivation? Do you want to get a promotion, want to speak fluently, want to present your ideas clearly? You want to be confident? All these are the great motivations. We need the motivations to make us take actions. The third is just have the idea, have the goals are still not enough. We need to have the vehicle to take us there. How we get there? Why I have been doing my vlogs day after day and for so long, and why I still joining our Toastmasters clubs, because public speaking skill is just like many of the other skills. We have to practice, and without this habit of going to meetings, speaking up, and also take initiative, I may not be able to speak fluently like today. So for the trip, I'm thinking about the vehicle, the habits in life. For our trip now, it's the plane. I need it solid, it's secured, it's proven to be safe to be on. Those tools are very important, and this plan is important. The fourth one is mindset. There are so many plane crashes. If you let that scare you, you will never travel anywhere. In life, if like people said, oh, you're too old to learn anything, you probably never take the step to learn a new language. When I came to the United States, I was 27, and I started everything new. And also for public speaking, I didn't born with public speaking skills. I have to believe that with practice, I will get better. That's why mindset is very crucial, very crucial. I put a fireworks here. For some people, if the mindset is not a growth mindset, you would see it's an explosion, it's a disaster. But if you have a growth mindset, you may see it's a fireworks, it's beautiful. So mindset, we believed we are going to have so much fun. We didn't think too much about the plane crash. That's why we took our trip. Now let's come to the values, the compass in life. For our trip, the compass is map, is our GPS. In the past, people relied on the North Star when they got lost in the desert or forest. In fact, when we were in France, we lost the internet. So what could we do? We went out, we didn't have internet on our phone, but we could find a way to do it because we have the overall map. At the hotel, we just take the screenshot of the paths where we need to go. Then we just navigate, just like the old-fashioned way to look at maps. And also because of that screenshots, we were able to ask people if we really got lost. So in life, when we values our North Star is very important. Whenever we want to give up, but does it really fit your value? You like to give up, you don't keep the promise. That doesn't go with your value, like integrity, like fulfillment, commitment, or even create an impact. To some people, it's creating an impact, make your life matter. To me, that's very, very, very important, is to create an impact in this world. I may be small, but with my language, with my voice, with my message, I still can do great things to help others. Today, there was a new guest visited our club, and she was new. She needed to take an Uber or Lyft. So she was asking if anyone would drive to her direction. Even though I didn't go that direction, but I offered to support her because helping others is my value. Helping others and making the positive impact on others' lives is my value. So I was denied fully to offer the ride for her. And of course, to be honest, afterwards, it's not afterwards, even before that, she attended our meeting and listened to me talking about this same speech. And she decided to join our club. From what we shared, can influence others, can create the positive impact. That's my value. So what's your value? Do you keep your promise to yourself or to others, and or other type of values, family, and or just simple happiness or other type of values? You can look into that yourself. Now, the sixth one is strategy. Strategy is a plan. Whatever we do, we need a plan. For our trip, we had to decide whether we take a direct flight or we stop somewhere, then go to the destination. So our first stop was to Zurich, then we transferred our flight to London. That's our first day's flight, because that's the most economic way, and also it helped us fight our jet lag, and we didn't really lose any time. So in life, when we learn anything, when we do anything, we need to have a plan. We need to have a program. That's why sometimes we get certifications or join in some programs. At our Toastmasters Club, we also have the pathway programs to guide the new members from icebreaker speeches, from taking simple roles to share a word, to share a thought, to share speeches, to give presentations, to become distinguished Toastmasters. And also for English, sometimes we need to join some programs that works for us. Out there is so much free information, but sometimes it's too much. You need some plans and strategy that works for you or for us. Now, the very last one is the big heart here. Many people would ignore it, didn't realize that, but to me, it's huge. It's huge. For example, for our trip, if America has a war with any of the European countries here, where I'm going to, this trip wouldn't happen and it wouldn't be enjoyable. So environment is huge. So in life, if the people around me constantly discourage me and trash me, I may feel defeated. I may not have the motivation to do my best. And that's why at a work environment, if you felt supported, empowered, you have the extra energy and the power to empower others to do the best that you can. So the environment is so crucial, and I personally benefited from the Toastmasters program, a Toastmasters club that I'm in, and also at my work. My employer values the DEI company culture that supports everyone to be the best version of themselves, support them for who they are. So that's why all my colleagues, including myself, we do the best that we can. We don't even need supervision sometimes. So as I learned a lesson, a quote from someone, when you meet leaders, you feel you are important. When you meet just managers, you feel they're important. So that's the environment you need to look for, is that you feel that you are supported, you are important. At the same time, of course, you're willing to give back. Lastly, preparation meets opportunity creates luck. Many people think I'm just too lucky, and for some of the successful people, they are lucky, but there's a preparation, there's time and effort contributed to that success. So keep following the points and following your journey, create the smart goals and build a good habit, and also have a growth mindset, because everything can be learned with time, with effort, and also have your value and have a good program or strategy done within the good environment. Wish you great success.